Hi dear friends, good morning to all. Myself Bhavsep Sunone, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, Arts, Commerce and Science College Jawar, District Palghar. Dear friends, in the previous part of this lecture series, we talked about the Q value of nuclear reaction, how we can describe the energy change in nuclear reaction in terms of Q value. This is either energy liberated or the energy absorbed in nuclear reaction during the rearrangement of nuclear composition. So whatever energy either liberated or absorbed in nuclear reaction is defined in terms of Q value of nuclear reaction. We also talk about how we can calculate the Q value of particular nuclear reaction with the help of equation, and we have derived equation for the Q value of nuclear reaction. Dear friends, in this part of the video we are going to discuss how Q value can be used to describe the nuclear energy. We will be able to predict whether the nuclear energy is liberated or the nuclear energy is taken up for the nuclear reaction on the basis of Q value of nuclear reaction. So in this part of the lecture we will discuss the various significance of Q value of nuclear reaction, and on the basis of Q value how we can calculate the energy required for the nuclear reaction, that we call it as a threshold energy. And we will also discuss some numericals or the examples based upon the Q value of nuclear reaction as well as threshold energy. So we are already known that the Q value of nuclear reaction can be calculated with the help of mass defect multiplied by 931 million electron volt. This Q value of nuclear reaction means the nuclear energy is a very high, is in the order of million electron volt, but from the Q value of nuclear reaction or from the sign of Q value of nuclear reaction we will be able to define whether the energy is liberated or the energy is absorbed during the nuclear reaction. So here we will discuss about the first case or the first significance of this nuclear reaction, Q value of the nuclear reaction. Here you can say the first case, whenever this Q value of any type of nuclear reaction is positive, it means that the energy is liberated or the energy is absorbed in that nuclear reaction. And if the Q value of nuclear reaction is positive, it means that the nuclear energy is liberated or the evolved. Then such type of the nuclear reactions are called as the exergic nuclear reaction. Keep in mind that this is very simple. It will be very simple to keep in mind that if the Q value is positive, then the energy is evolved, energy is liberated in the nuclear reaction, and the same nuclear reaction or the nuclear reaction is said to be exergic. Instead of this, if the Q value of nuclear reaction is having negative sign, then it means that the nuclear energy is absorbed in the nuclear reaction, or to bring about the nuclear reaction the energy is absorbed, and such type of the nuclear reactions are called as the endergic nuclear reaction. So here again I am going to repeat here, if the Q value is positive, then the nuclear energy is liberated or the evolved, and the nuclear reactions are called as the exergic nuclear reaction. And if the Q value of nuclear reaction is negative, then it means that the energy is absorbed in the nuclear reaction, or energy is absorbed to bring about the nuclear reaction, and the nuclear reaction is said to be endergic. It's very simple. Once if we will calculate the Q value of any type of nuclear reaction, from the Q value of nuclear reaction we will be also able to calculate the energy required to bring about the nuclear reaction and that energy is called as the threshold energy. So what is the threshold energy? Now how we can calculate the threshold energy from the Q value of nuclear reaction, that we will discuss here. So threshold energy is the minimum amount of energy which is necessary. This is the minimum amount of energy which is essential, which is necessary to bring about endogenous nuclear reaction. Endogenous nuclear reaction means energy is absorbed in the nuclear reaction. So the minimum amount of energy necessary to bring about endogenous nuclear reaction is called as the threshold energy. It's called as the threshold energy of nuclear reaction. So this is the amount of energy absorbed in a nuclear reaction to bring about endogenous nuclear reaction. That amount of energy absorbed in the nuclear reaction is called as the threshold energy, and this threshold energy can be calculated. So this threshold energy can be calculated with the help of Q value, and the whatever Q value is there, that minus of Q value into the bracket 1 plus mass of this P divided by mass of T. What is P and T? This also, this P is the projectile, this P is the projectile, and T is the target. So threshold energy can be calculated with the help of Q value of nuclear reaction, and for that purpose we will also require the projectile and the target. What is projectile? What is target? That already we discussed in the previous part of the video. Projectile, these are the fast moving particle used to bombardment on target, and target is the parent element which is bombarded by projectile, which is bombarded by fast moving particle, that we call it as the projectile. And here the threshold energy can be calculated with the help of this equation, that minus Q value into the bracket 1 plus mass of projectile divided by mass of target. So this is very simple. That so once you will calculate the Q value of nuclear reaction, then it's very easy to calculate the threshold energy also. Then already we have discussed about the Q value of nuclear reaction as well as threshold energy, because threshold energy can be calculated with the help of Q value, and based upon the same Q value as well as threshold energy, we will be also interested to discuss some numericals, that how actually we can calculate the Q value of nuclear reaction as well as the threshold energy of the same nuclear reaction. So for that purpose, dear friends, we are going to discuss our numerical or the example based upon the same. Here it is given that to calculate the Q value of the following nuclear reaction, to calculate the Q value of following nuclear reaction. So it is asked to calculate the Q value of this given nuclear reaction, and also to find out the threshold energy of the same nuclear reaction. Dear friends, if you know the previous lecture, then I think it is not too much difficult for you all to decide here which is target, which is projectile, which is recoil nucleus, and which is ejected particle. So definitely this is a parent element which is bombarded here by alpha particle, means the helium. So definitely this nitrogen 14 is what? This nitrogen 14 is target. Again, this helium means alpha particle, these are used to bombardment on this target. So this is a projectile indicated by P1. So this is indicated by P1, and the newly formed daughter element, which is oxygen here, is called as the recoil nucleus. So definitely it is indicated by R, with the emission of some other particle, and that particles are called as the ejected particle, indicated by P2. So here definitely it will be helpful to know about which is target, which is projectile, which is recoil nucleus, and which is ejected particle, and their masses are also provided to you, because their masses will be used to calculate the mass defect. And once you will calculate the mass defect, definitely, as you know, it's very simple to calculate the Q value, and from the Q value we will be able to calculate the threshold energy also. So we will discuss the solution of this numerical or the example which is applicable here for this nuclear reaction, in which nitrogen 14 is bombarded by helium 4 gives the formation of oxygen 17 with the emission of hydrogen, means the proton. So here, as it is asked to calculate the Q value, therefore the formula to calculate the Q value is that Q is equal to delta M into 931. So means first of all we have to calculate the delta M, means the mass defect, and if we want to calculate the mass defect, then what we are requiring? We are requiring the mass of target plus mass of projectile. So this is the projectile minus mass of recoil nucleus, here it is oxygen 17, plus mass of ejected particle, and their masses are provided here. Don't consider this value mass 14.4, not like this. The mass of nitrogen 14 is 14.0075, mass of helium 4 is 4.0038, and mass of oxygen 17 is 17.0045, while the mass of hydrogen is 1.0081 atomic mass unit. So here if we put all these values, because already I told you which is target, which is P, projectile P1, which is recoil nucleus R, and which is ejected particle P2. So if we will put these values here, definitely we will get the value of delta M, and from this delta M, if we put the value of delta M here, we will be getting the value of Q, and after putting this value of Q as well as mass of projectile and the mass of target, we will be able to calculate the value of threshold energy also. So these are the three formulae that we will require to find out the solution of this numerical. So definitely already I told you what is here MP and MT. So this MP is the mass of projectile, MT is the mass of target, that already we discussed in the previous lecture or the previous part of the video. So here we will discuss how actually we can solve this numerical. Let me adjust this thing first. Okay, I think you can see now. Okay, so this is the nuclear reaction which is given here. This is nuclear reaction which is given here, in which these are the masses of all elements, all items which are provided here. So here first we want to calculate the value of Q, means the Q value. For that purpose we will require the value of mass defect delta M, and delta M can be calculated with the help of this mass of target plus mass of projectile minus mass of recoil nucleus and ejected particles. So we have put this we will just put this value here, and after the making simple calculation, definitely we will get the value of delta M minus 0.0013 atomic mass unit. So this is the value of delta M in terms of atomic mass unit, and if this value minus 0.0013, if this value is multiplied by means of a 931 million electron hole, then this atomic mass unit value will be converted into million electron hole, and this value is almost minus 1.2103 million electron hole. So it's very simple that we will be able to calculate the Q value. So here we got the value of Q value. This is having the negative sign. I think it is not necessary again to repeat what does it means. Here this is the negative sign. Negative sign indicates that the energy is taken up or the energy is absorbed to bring about the nuclear reaction, and hence this nuclear reaction is called as the Endoergic reaction. As the value of Q is negative, it means the energy is absorbed, and if the value of Q is positive, then we say the energy is evolved and the reaction is called as the exergic. But here the whatever Q value that we got here, it has the negative sign. It means that in this nuclear reaction the energy is taken up, energy is absorbed, and that's why this type of the nuclear reaction in which nitrogen 14 get converted into oxygen 17 is Endoergic nuclear reaction. I hope we will get this, and from this Q value definitely we will be able to calculate value of what? We will be able to calculate the value of threshold energy. How we can calculate the value of threshold energy? That is also important here from the Q value, because this is the value of Q minus 1.2103, and we already know the equation for threshold energy minus Q into 1 plus mass of projectile divided by mass of target minus, this is the minus sign, into the value of Q, this minus 1.2103, so minus that will become positive, into bracket 1 plus mass of projectile helium 4.0038 divided by mass of target 14.0075. So we will get the value of threshold energy 1.5562 million electron volt. So dear friends, I don't think that it is too much difficult to understand how we can calculate the Q value as well as threshold energy for any type of the nuclear reaction. So here the important thing is that you should be able to know which is targeted projectile, required nucleus and the ejected particle. Similarly, we are also having the another nuclear reaction in which aluminum 27 get converted to magnesium. Dear friends, in the previous numerical we have calculated the Q value, and from the Q value we have calculated the threshold energy, but for that purpose we was requiring the value of delta M mass defect, and mass defect can be calculated if and only if you know the mass of all these nuclear species which are involved in the nuclear reaction. But in this numerical reaction, what is given, dear friends? The Q value for this reaction is provided here, and this is 6.7032 million electron volt, and here the Q value is provided, and from this Q value he has to calculate the isotopic mass of hydrogen 2 into deuterium, and for that purpose we have provided the mass of aluminum 27, helium 4, magnesium 25, and definitely we have to calculate the value of this mass of hydrogen 2. So what we will require, dear friends, definitely here we will use this numerical in this formula. What happens actually, this Q value is provided to you. Q value is provided 6.7032, and we don't know the value of delta M because we have to calculate the value of this hydrogen 2. So here if you will use this, then by putting the value of Q, if it is divided by 931, definitely you will get what? You will get the value of delta M. So delta M can be calculated because here the value of Q is known to us, given here 6.7032 million electron volt. So from this we will get the value of delta M. What he has to do? He has to put this value of delta M, means the mass defect, in this equation. So this value is calculated from here, so it means it is known to us. Mass of target is given, that is 26.990. Mass of P1, this value means hydrogen 2 is to be calculated here. This is to be calculated. Mass of required nucleus is known here, it is given here, and this is 24.9937 mass of this magnesium 25, and the mass of P2 means the mass of ejected particle, and here it is the helium 4.0032. so this value is known, this value is given, this value is also given, this value is also given, and this is calculated with the help of this equation. And definitely we can make the calculations, we can make the simple calculation, and we will be able to calculate the value of M of P1, means the mass of hydrogen 2. So dear friends, if you will try, definitely I think you can solve this numerical very easily. So try this. In case any problem, you can contact me, you can ask me by means of any way. Okay, so I hope you got a clear idea about the significance of Q value, what is meant by Q value, and how we can calculate the threshold energy from the Q value, and how we can solve the numericals or the examples based upon the Q value as well as threshold energy. So dear friends, in the next part of the video we will discuss about the fission of the nucleus, means the conversion of heavy radioactive nucleus into two lighter nuclei of approximately same size with the emission of more than 2 neutron and the large amount of energy. So breaking of nucleus is called as a fission. So we will resume in the next part of the video to discuss about the nuclear fission. Okay, thank you friends.